awareness, spreading of education at a certain stage or life in their education thing, instead of directly going to criminalizing. Yes, disregard or disencouraging, for example, okay, the whole hate speech and all, that is valid. Criminalizing again goes too lethal. If we're going against something negative, you do not make it more negative. Alright? So please make those amendments. If you all want to submit them as amendments, I am very okay with it. Just do it as soon as possible. I don't mind. Alright? Another thing, I want you all to pay attention. Here, again, protection against violence, discrimination based on sexual orientation and gender identity. Your preambulatory causes should be definitions of what gender identity is. Okay, on how we are already not discriminating, so that those things are being re-established. Alright? So again, your preambulatory is too less. Okay? All in all, okay, the reason why I'm giving you all so many friendly suggestions is because later on when you go into another MUN, okay, it is a resolution has usually what we have always passed it has more than 20 operative clauses, always. More than 8 preambulatory, always. Alright? So the work done here, not sufficient. When you have an operative clause, it has to have the points exactly that it's going. For example, yesterday, you all made an entire committee, but the functions of that committee were not even once narrated down. This shows a part on our lacking as well. Okay, so I have given her the duty to redo it, because if we are going to present a resolution paper, it has to be precise, it has to have actual solutions. You again, very vague point, criminalizing. Criminalizing in what way? You're doing this in a UN General Assembly where you have countries like Iran, you have countries like Israel, both having similar backgrounds but different views. Iran will take it into drastic, but Israel will not. Are you trying to see what I'm saying? So very specific points are what is needed. Alright? Please submit amendments to amendments. I will give you all a span of 5 minutes now to think and come up with new things. Alright? Another thing, since we've spoken so much on safe sex and all of that, alright, I wanted things that will protect and that will again make people aware of safe sexual practices. Right? Because this is something that affects other countries accepting it, because they are worried about the transmission of diseases, right? So these few things, if you're more specific, your draft resolution gets so much more weight. It's so much more that people will sign. Right now, again, you all didn't have a competing draft resolution. You all have so many people battling to be authors, but there was not one more draft resolution. It is pretty sad. We have a committee of 22, you know. I am empathetic, I do understand, but in an actual MUN, okay, y'all cannot be so friendly, alright? Y'all need to have something competing, okay? So 5 minutes, I want all the amendments and I want specific points sent. I'm actually giving y'all 5 minutes and I'm ceasing debate. Please sit down.